Alright, welcome, Starcraft fans. Here for another exciting game of Starcraft. Today we got a TVZ. Can't remember the player's name, seems somewhat skilled though. This is our Platinum to Masters series. So, not a lot going on early game here. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. I know these have been trying times. COVID, lockdown, mass media. It's sad out there. You go out there, people look at you like you got some sort of disease. Uh, I don't know. I haven't been one to be much afraid of colds, but prevailing thoughts be what they are. Anyways, we got a drone coming in, harassing my SCV. Actually puts in a little bit of work here because I was kind of typing this guy a message asking him what he wanted from Santa. But turns out he had no sense of humor. So some of these StarCraft guys are like this. It's unfortunate. When you play a game, enjoy yourself. Be yourself, you know? Be good. Try to be good to people. Like, it's new players in the game that makes it so exciting. Without new players, the game dies. So when you see a new player in your game, instead of sitting there mocking them, you know, maybe hold their hand a little bit, help them out. I remember I was playing GTA and I ran into this kid. He was like level 2 and didn't have any money, no guns, no nothing. And he was a good kid. I felt like talking, so brought him on some missions. My character's like a level 150 in GTA. Brought him on some missions, showed him around. Didn't really think much of it. But later on, I realized that I gave this kid the kind of experience when he came into this game that's gonna stick with him for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? He might play the game for years and years, having positive experiences, helping other people have positive experiences, you know. To me, that makes the game so much richer than sitting there and shit posting and doing all that. But anyways, back to the game. I'm dropping a factory here, so send out a SCV scout. Gonna see what my man Zerg here is up to. I hope during these lockdowns everybody up there is doing okay. These are trying times. These are just, even me, but the company I worked for, in case you didn't know, uh, they're bankrupt now. They're gone. They're done. Um, so, and this is one of unfortunately, I'm not in my prime anymore. I hurt my back lifting boxes, so I don't move as quick, you know, as like a really young guy and whatnot. So yeah, there's only certain people that are gonna hire me. They're not the best people. Like I don't go to work anymore for like Class A, code ass super companies. But in a recession like this, it's time to take time to I think to do training because you're not gonna find like those really good jobs out there. The high paying jobs are gonna go to the most qualified people, and they're not gonna want to train people. They know they don't have to. People are gonna come running to them. They're high qualified, have exactly the skills they need, that are willing to break their back for these companies, and it's gonna be hard if you're looking for your dream position right now. So if you're in school, you know, maybe that's a good place. You know. But yeah, these are trying times. I just hope everybody out there is doing okay. You can, if you have any questions for me, you can leave a comment. I'll be glad to respond. If it's about StarCraft. If it's about something more personal, I'd be glad to talk to you about it. I mean, in a way, there's a flip side of these lockdowns for me. Some things have gotten better. Like I'm kind of taking a close look at my life. You work all the time. All you do is drink coffee and eat donuts, and then you go home on Saturday and drink some beers and Hopefully get Susie to break you off a piece. But it's not a healthy way to live. You know, you gotta take care of your health. And now I can see why people are dead a year after retirement. Because it's hard. You don't know how to live. For a little while, I didn't know how to spend my time. You know, that's why I'm doing these videos. I'm trying to learn something new, trying to present myself in a more positive light, work on my linguistics, work on my presentation. Um, I can go whole days. You know, I hate to tell you this, folks. You know, it's the truth. If you know me, uh, I'm kind of a lonely guy. I don't. I'm just a bachelor. I can go a whole week sometimes without having a real personal conversation with anybody. Sometimes I just walk up to strangers in the street and start talking to them. You know, they don't really want to talk. You know, I can understand that. They're involved in their own stuff, man. You got your own struggle. Coloradans are very much like that, and I've become like that too. Where you know, you don't want to meet new people. You just, you know, you, I don't know. It's something about being in the mountains, being in the cold and desolation. But anyways, back to the game. I see this guy is moving forward with a Roach Bane attack. You know, which I could have countered with air. He's got no anti-air, but really, I'm kind of getting lucky here. This guy, he knows he's a lot better than me. For his initial drone micro, he kind of realizes, yeah, he's a better player than me, and I kind of knew it too, you know. So, but this attack of his, I spotted it. I spotted it coming in. So, you see me getting ready. You see me moving on this guy. So, it's a little bit tough with Roach Bane because you want siege tanks, but you also want mines for the Banes. But really, people don't do Roach Bane. There's a reason. You usually do Ling Bane Hydra, Ling Bane Muta, Roach Hydra. They start coming with a Swarm Host. He saw I was really turtled up. You see me behind my walls, you know. Build the wall. That old meme. But yeah. Anyways, about to do my third command center here. Watched a movie today, folks. You ever seen Pump Up the Volume from 1990, starring Christian Slater? This is an amazing film. And, you know, back then we all wish we had a little radio station to broadcast our thoughts out, you know, like this guy was doing. He had a good setup. He took callers, he took mail, he had a P.O. box set up. He was doing like a pirate FM radio station in some suburban sprawl kind of Arizona town, you know. Okay, he's going to come up with these roaches and try to start knocking off my guys. He actually does a pretty good job of it. But maybe his macro at home isn't so hot, I don't know. But he's trying to kind of pick a few guys off. He's got his little overlord set up in surveillance mode over in this area here. Takes a swipe at my medevacs. Like I said, this comp he's using is not that great. So I was kind of wondering, I never really see people do this, you know? But he's pretty. Here he comes with his Banes. His Banes are trapped behind those big ass roaches, so they never really get a good shot off. Then they come after the siege tanks, which is kind of a waste of time. So, kind of sensing weakness here. I just start moving in, chasing them all the way back across the field. You know, no. Oh, here's his little swarm host. See these flying little roach, these little guys coming in? Yeah, that's what they are. he's got an infestor too. His tech's kind of all over the map. I kind of bypass this area and come up over here. I know his third base is over here. So start setting up my siege tanks. I think he might have been a little panicked because he's really not watching what's going on. Now I get to take a swipe at his third. So he's got about 20 roaches. These swarm hosts ain't doing a bit of work. Yeah, didn't kill one unit with his swarm host. And I got his third. So from here on in, I'm just going to press the issue. So, knowing with this guy is not a good person. So this kind of a feel-good win. Why is Terran so easy? I get killed by Zerg players constantly, but this guy, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but he's not a happy camper. Anyways, pound that like and subscribe button, and I'll be back to you soon with more of my Terran Masters, Plat to Masters series. Stay hard.